We have a special guest that's about to answer some of y'all's questions. And so go on over here and watch this video. It's a shocker. Hello everybody, thank you for being here. Welcome to the Chemisphere. Today we have a special guest, which is Caduce. Y'all haven't seen him in a while. Y'all always asking, where's Latif? And I say he upstairs with Pap as a joke, but Latif is right here. And TikTok sent me this thing. They always send us creators this thing that says what your next video could be. So my next video, they suggested that I answer questions that my viewers have asked, and then they give you suggested questions. They give me 3 questions, and then I have to go into the comments and look for the other questions. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions, and between me and Latif we will answer them. So hold on, we got comments coming up. So question number 1 is, why are you there? At Cat123 ESP asked this question. Why am I here? Meaning, why am I in Ghana? And I think it was kind of a sarcastic question, like, why are you there? I'm in Ghana because 1, I love Ghana. 2, I don't like and I'm not comfortable in the United States, the way the United States is running now. It's a lot going over there. I love the peace in Ghana. I love my freedom in Ghana. I love my husband in Ghana. I love the fact that I have a little village. I really, really like all the animals that just roam freely. They're not in cages. Let me see what else. I really can't say I like the weather. As far as the weather, I like the fact that it rains a lot. I don't like the heat, but you know, it rains a lot in Ghana, and I love the rain. As long as I don't have to be out in it getting soaking wet, I love the rain. So those are a few reasons why I'm here. The cost of living is cheaper. I cannot imagine paying any amount of rent in the United States that at the going market rate now. So that's question number 1. And if you have any more questions about question 1, ask them in the comments. So second question is pretty much the same thing. Why would any American do such a thing, which is move to Ghana? And I just answered that question. That question came from Boomer-V24. So Boomer, I just answered your question. And the third question is, hold on, let's mark these off, husband. Okay, this is, you answer the next question.
The third question, that did you become a Muslim of your? Did you become a Muslim because of your husband?
So, the third question is, did I become a Muslim because of my husband? So, husband, you answered that question. Let's see what answers we give. Did I become a Muslim because of you?
No. You was a Muslim before. I even noticed.
Yes.
So you was your Muslim.
Yes.
Just put it that way. You was your Muslim before.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you was a Muslim before we met.
Yes.
Not because of your husband already is a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily me too, I got a Muslim woman. So you was a Muslim before we all met. Both of us were Muslims.
Okay.
Before we met.
Right. So yes, I was actually born a Muslim. A lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people in Ghana and a lot of people on social media believe that I became Muslim because of my husband. That's not true. I was a Muslim when I met him. I was a Muslim before I met him, and I knew he was a Muslim because I would hear him praying in Arabic. So I assumed that he was Muslim, and just kind of how he lived his life. So let's scratch this one off. So that's question 1, 2, 3. Question number 4 is, what is question number 4?
Is boss chicken Kenny
Your son.
Your sons, or what are you trying to order?
It said, "Is Boss Chick and Kenny my son and my daughter?" So this came from the Green Lady's page. If y'all know who the Green Lady is, you know. If not, I'm not gonna mention her name. But she was a lady that was bullying me for a while in 2024. And she said, I believe it was her or somebody on her page said, watch out because Boss Chick is her daughter and Kenny is her son. So Boss Chick is not my daughter and Kenny is not my son, even though I love them both dearly. I love them both dearly. They are moderators that I did meet on social media about 2.5 years ago, and they are excellent moderators. But no, they're not my children. And let me see. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. So question number 5. Speak loud, husband. What's question number 5?
Will you?
This one.
The same. Did K give you? Did K give you that black eye?
So the question is, did K give you that black eye? So when K came down here, we had an Airbnb. And one of these eyes, I don't know which one of it is, but depending on if it's allergy season or whatever the situation, I don't know which one. I want to think it's this one, but one of my eyes tend to look black. And I've been dealing with that for probably since I was in my early 20s. It'll just come and go. It will look like I have a black eye. So this was August 2024. Somebody asked the question, did K give you that black eye? And it did look like I have a black eye, which a lot of days it looks like I have a black eye. No, K didn't give me a black eye. Me and K have never had a fight. She's a very, very sweet, loving, kind person. She's very fun to be around. And I really don't think it's no violence in her. I think if you see some violence come out of K, like the night that lady threatened to take her phone or something in the crowd, it's because somebody did something to her. But no, K didn't give me the black eye.
You didn't fight. How should you get a black eye? And then she's your friend or your sister, so how should you?
They were being a smart ass. They knew K didn't hit me in my eye. People on social media are just mean, sarcastic, smart ass people. A lot of them are. And that comment was just a stupid, sarcastic comment. They knew K didn't hit me in my eye. They were just trying to be funny. like they always are. Like when they say stuff like, why did you choose to move to a third world country and live in the dirt? You know, things like that.
So that means Africa is dead.
Yeah, they basically saying that I moved from America to live in the dirt. I mean, these are people that have never been to Africa. These are people that probably have never left their country. They have never left their city. They have never left their state. They probably ain't never left their own damn block. But they will judge a person like me that chose to travel to a different place. Meanwhile, I could have lived anywhere I wanted to live, in any city, state, or country. At the time I moved here, I could have chose to live in Accra, where it's crowded and it's chaotic. I chose to live in a village, which is what y'all call dirt, which is what the South used to be, the deep country. Same thing. The village is just like living in the country. Some of y'all grew up in the country. Some of y'all live there. So I just basically always tell them to shut the fuck up because they just trying to be smart ass and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So the next question is, one of y'all asked me the other day, you said something to the effect of, while you talking, where's your husband or whatever? Well, he's right here. He's right here. Latif doesn't like to be on camera. You will hardly ever see him on camera. You might see him walk past the camera or something like that in the background, but no, other than that, in the morning time he's at work. He gets home about 5, and then you'll see him around that time if I'm on camera. Okay, what's this one?
So they are asking you, will you allow a second wife?
Yeah.
You allow a second wife?
Yes, they're asking.
Okay, that's right.
So the next question is, would I allow my husband to have a second wife? And the answer is, one, my husband has never been interested in a second wife. You can tell that story.
You can also tell, but they are asking you.
Yeah, so my husband has never been interested in a second wife. He believes that polygamy and second wives cause broken homes. And being over here, I agree. Would I allow him to have a second wife? I've never been in that situation, so I really don't know how I would feel if it ever came up. If my husband wanted a second wife, if he came to me and said, Hajia, I want a second wife, and he already had chosen one, I would feel like you've been cheating, because how do you know you want this woman to be your second wife unless you've been spending time with her? Now, the other thing is, sometimes a husband will come and say, they'll go to their wife and say, like, Hajia, I would like a second wife. And they will allow, like, I will pick his second wife. It's not a wife he met. He will just allow me to find somebody to be the second wife. Would I allow it? I highly doubt it, but I don't know, because like I said, I've never been in a situation like that before. So what do you have to say, husband?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? You agree?
I agree, yeah.
Okay, so somebody wanted is there yellow shea butter? And so I was explaining that in our beauty shops, all we see is yellow shea butter, and I think it's fake. So is there yellow shea butter?
Yeah, there is yellow shea butter, but they can be doing fake one, but our own is, Africa here, the one you are seeing, the yellow one is original one.
The one we buy is white. It's like an off-white.
Yeah, they decided to make it white. The first shea butter is white. When they make it, the first one is white. But the yellow one, there is a plant. You see, there is a plant that the women, they go to bush, or they send some people to go to bush and dig the root of it. They can dig the root plenty, and they will bring it home, and then they will use, stick to beat it and smash it. If they smash it, they wash it. The root is yellowish. The root, that plant, the root is yellowish, like this spray can. So when they beat it into pieces, or and they pour water and wash it, and wash the yellow water out, and mix it. They use the yellow water to mix it with the shea butter. So the shea butter will turn to yellowish, and it look beautiful and look fresh. So that is the method of them changing it into yellowish color. So if you want, you can add the plant, the without root of the plant, and change it to yellow. If you want, you can use it white.
Okay.
Wait.
See, my husband knows, because the shea nut tree grows in the northern region where he comes from, so he knows the full process of watching the ladies make shea butter.
Yeah.
And it's a long process for us to get shea butter. For them to make it is handmade. There are no machines involved at all. This is
natural,
handmade, huh?
Natural one.
Wow.
Natural made. Oh, we were children, now we see our grandmothers doing it all the time. There I got to know how they change the color into that yellow way. Before to me too, if I didn't study those things, like I will not know how they change the color into yellow. But after now I know that the plant that they go and dig, but it's not in this area.
Now, also, what all do they use shea butter for in the northern region?
What are they using? The uses of shea butter.
What are they using it for? They use it for.
They use it is for medicinal purposes. They use it to heal the umbilical cord of a child.
The umbilical cord.
A newborn baby. That is the shea butter they use to heal before the umbilical cord will cut off. And they use the shea butter to bath, to apply on the newborn baby. all the time before the baby will become strong. They use shea butter for cooking food.
Yeah, I've seen them cook with it.
It's very, very sweet when you use it to make stew or any source of stew. They use it to they use it for a lot of things. It's just like oil, like this fried oil and those kind of oil that, and then we use it for applying our body. When you are using shea butter to apply your body all the time, your body look fresh. It doesn't dry. So shea butter is medicine, and is good for everything.
Yeah.
You can use it to cook rice. You can use it to cook every kind of meal you want to use it for. You can use it. But only granite oil is sweeter than shea butter oil. But shea butter oil, the sweetness of it is different, slightly more than the.
So when he said the groundnut oil is sweeter, he means peanut oil.
Exactly, peanut oil. As for shea butter oil is the most enough quantity oil that you get more than all the oil. Because peanut oil, before you get it pass through a lot of process, but you get it less because it's commercial.
So it's not as easy to get peanut oil as it is to get shea oil.
Exactly, yeah. But it's easy to get shea butter oil.
Now, have you ever eaten the shea nut off the tree?
Yeah, that's a fruit. That's our fruit.
Is it sweet?
It's sweet like mango.
Oh.
But it's not water.
Is it soft?
Mango. Yeah, so softer. It can rip and become softer and even get rot.
Now, is it juicy or it's dry?
The juicy is like liquid.
I know it's liquid, but it's
mango juicy. It's like
it's the same texture as a mango.
Yeah. By the way, when you are eating mango juice will be dropping on your hand, but that one doesn't drop. Okay. That one will remain in your hand like that, and you wash.
Oh, okay.
That one to get juicy, but it's not that much abundant like mango.
Well, that's our questions of the day, and I hope y'all enjoyed the questions. I hope you enjoyed Latif's story about the shea butter, because I can't tell the story. Y'all know it's hard to get Caduce on this camera, and he is on this camera talking to y'all. And very you comfortable, husband?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I do want to thank y'all for being here. If you would like a consultation, we have 30-minute consultations for $30 US. You can call my WhatsApp number, which is my phone number.
The phone number 053 890 4053.
Okay, 053-890-4053.
Yeah.
But you put the 233 in the 233-053-890-4053 is the phone number for WhatsApp. If you would like to call and make an appointment for a consultation, it is a private 30-minute appointment. It can be on camera or off. Or you can send a message to thechemisphere1@gmail.com. The chemisphere, the number 1@gmail.com. And again, thank y'all for watching. I love you and stay blessed. Leave the comments nice. Now, if y'all have comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section and we will answer more of your questions. Bye-bye.